Soccer head coach Brent Irwin just got through shutting out a top 20 team, University of Central Florida, 1-0 tonight at Westcott Field. How does this feel? Put this in perspective. What does this mean for you, for your team, for your season?
That feels good. I think the margins between being a top 20 team and a team just on the outsides of the top 20 is razor thin. I think in most every game that we've played this year, statistically, we've been the best team. We've held more possession, things like that. But this is a hard game. This is a hard game. And sometimes you have to really grind out and fight for results. And so I think our team has learned through the non-conference portion of the season how to grind out those results. And I think we did it tonight. I thought for the first 20 minutes, we just rocked the house. I thought we were really good. We kept possession of the ball. We got a little tired at the end of the second half. And then we got the goal. We got tired at the end of the first half, and we got the goal in the second half. And I tell you what, the kids did an unbelievable job seeing it out. I think our players are strong. I think the players are talented. I'm proud of them.
Anytime you pitch a shutout, you're going to be looking at the defense. Courtney Webb had a terrific game tonight, made several big saves. Talk for a little bit about her performance and the performance of the quartet of defenders in front of her.
I thought they were great. I mean, we were looking at it, and at the end of the game, UCF, who I fancy to be a very good team. We've played good teams in the non-conference schedule. I think UCF is good. I think they're well coached. I think they have good players. And really, they were limited to taking shots from 20 and 25 yards at the end of the game to try to get their goal. Because I felt like our back four was so resolute. They also are extremely dangerous on set pieces and crosses, and I felt Courtney did a good job coming on that stuff. Anything they played out of the top, over the top, we sorted out pretty well. We have experienced players between Courtney Webb, Caitlin Edson, and Catherine Cox. We have three experienced players right in the middle, and then Courtney Smith, who has just been a great player for us for 2 years, and then Shelby Hartwick, I thought, played a wonderful game tonight.
You mentioned the talent that UCF has. They have several players on the preseason all-conference team, including, I guess it was the preseason player of the year, and Tisha Jewell. She gets one shot. How much of your defensive game plan going in was focused on her?
None. We focus on playing the team as a whole and doing things to contain because they have multiple talented players. I think we have multiple talented players. I think if you focus to play us and shut down one of our players, then somebody else would step up. I think the same thing for them. As far as preseason ranking goes, those are preseason. We're in the season now, and you have to play the games and you have to play well in the matches.
You mentioned Caitlin Edson as one of the keys to the defensive effort. She also had the game-winning goal tonight, and the timing was kind of unusual because Ricky Clark had just gotten hurt.
Right.
There's a long delay while she's getting treated on the field, and you get a free kick coming off of that right after that play. Was that goal a matter of Caitlin just being in the right place at the right time? Was that a called play from the sideline? Walk through that play.
It's a funny thing. We were all over on the sideline, and so there was nothing that was called, but we were talking. And our service on set pieces is pretty good, and then Caitlin is just really good at those sorts of things. But right before they went back out there, I just said, score this damn thing. And so they went out and they scored, and so I was giving myself the old point and all of that stuff, but it had nothing to do with me. It was all the players. It's just a good time to score. It's kind of a lull in the match, and I thought the service was whipped in with pace, and then the runs were really good. I think we're dangerous on set pieces. I think Caitlin Edson is dangerous, but again, I think we have multiple players who can score on that. But it was a good time to score a goal. It was great execution of set piece.
Not to focus too much on Ricky's injury, but she is just a freshman, but she's a very talented player, one of your key players. What did that do when she went out of the game and you got 27 minutes to go hanging on to a lead with her off the field? Did that change the way you called the game from the sideline or the way the girls played?
No, I obviously anytime you lose a player of talent, it's difficult. Shelby Redmond didn't play at all tonight. We think she'll be back really soon, but we didn't change too much. We had to rotate some players around, and I think that's the story of the night. Is we had a couple of players who had to stand and play positions that they've never played before. Just because of a variety of injuries, and then everybody stood up to it. And really, if you think about it, in that last 27 minutes, the best chance on goal, other than the one we scored, was Kinsey was in on a breakaway. Kinsey got in on a breakaway, and their goalkeeper made a really good save. And so I have nothing but credit for the players and how far they or how hard they fought, and the versatility they showed in playing different spots and filling in for players who weren't there.
As good as this win feels, you've got Southern Miss here in about 36 hours.
Yeah.
How do you rein in the emotion or move past quickly to get ready for them on Sunday afternoon?
That's just what I talked to the girls about. That's just what I talked to them about. Is great win, great win. We knew we could do it. We knew we could do it. We're nonconformist. We don't believe just because somebody has a better record than us that they're automatically going to win. We believe that we're a good team and we can win. And so I think we came into this game believing we could win. I think Olivia said earlier this week in an interview we were going to win 2-0. The players are confident. Sometimes you got to, keep your eye on that. But I love confident players. But we just talked about it. The biggest challenge we have right now is tomorrow we have to start. Tonight they have to go eat and they have to sleep and they have to rest. Tomorrow they have to eat well. We have to regen. And we have to get ready for Southern Miss, who is a very good Southern Miss team. It'll be a tough game on Sunday, and I think we'll be ready to go.